Here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
Good morning. Welcome to the Howdy Boomy podcast. It is Monday, the 8th of July. I hope you had a great holiday weekend. Very interesting for politics in the United States. That's all you saw this weekend was people asking Joe Biden to step down. I would be shocked if that ever happens, knowing his background. But it's interesting to see how the Democrats are now realizing that the lies they perpetrated over the last 4 years are coming home to roost. I really don't know who's running the country right now, but I know it's not Joe Biden. I would like to get a list or have someone ask the press secretary when she's done lying on the stand who the people are every morning that he meets with, get their names and start interviewing them, because somebody's running the country other than Joe Biden. They're saying if Joe Biden steps down, they would want Kamala Harris. The black community says if they don't have Kamala Harris, it's going to exit the Democratic Party in droves. Well, they've said that before. But I just want to remind you that 4 years ago, when the Democrats had a primary leading up to the nomination of Joe Biden as their nominee for Democratic candidate for President of the United States, the highest Kamala Harris ever polled in the voting in the Democratic Party during all the primaries was 3%. Think about that. Think about her record now. Her accomplishments. She's our border czar. How's that going? She's our AI czar. How's that going? She's our anti-gun violence czar. That's 3 for 3. What do you think would happen if she was President of the United States and the Chinese attacked Taiwan or did something anti-American around the world? How do you say giggle in Chinese? There was a Democratic congressman on TV yesterday being interviewed on Fox News. And it's amazing the talking points they have now. When asked about the interview on the debate, the Democratic congressman was very, very quick to point out, ignoring the debate for Joe Biden, how he looked. Donald Trump lied 37 times. I wish I was that moderator, because I would have asked the congressman, give me a couple. Give me a couple of lies. I don't think he could produce one. They have talking points. And then he said, well, Donald Trump would take over like a dictator. And Donald Trump did once say that on the first day of his presidency, he would act like a dictator. And he would do 2 things. Number 1, he would shut down the border. And number 2, he would mandate the oil companies to drill for more oil. That's terrible, isn't it? And then he said he'd be afraid that Donald Trump would want retribution and take the Department of Justice over. Retribution for what? Why would he be mad? Did the Democrats or the Department of Justice do something that doesn't seem kosher? Amazing, isn't it? Donald Trump is leading in the polls, but he's got to be careful. Because I guarantee you, there are 10 million illegal aliens coming into the country over the duration of the Biden presidency? 2 million of those are going to vote. They already discovered some in Texas, some in North Carolina. 2 million votes. That's what Biden's got in the bag already. On the 21st of this month, July, they're going to name the electors Joe Biden as the nominee of the Democratic Party. So between now and the 21st of July, the Democrats have to get rid of him if they want to. That's it. That's their deadline. You think that's going to happen? And if it does, you know who's going to have one of the worst days in the world? Hunter Biden. You know why. Do you think he's back on cocaine? He's writing speeches for him now. He's one of his closest advisors. And I was wondering, wait a minute. Didn't he and Joe, they didn't talk to each other? Nobody knew what was going on, and all of a sudden now they're buddy-buddy? You think they were lying to us back then? You think the big guy was really the big guy? Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on the Howdy Boomy channel on YouTube. Howdy Boomy Show, truth, justice, the American way. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Make sure you vote.